Good morning. It is Monday. I had to think October 6th, had to think about the date. It's been a crazy past week and a half, all good. A lot going on. And it is time for a Q&A. We have some really excellent questions today. Here's a specific one. What's my favorite protein at Wegmans? I'll share, and then also some ideas for things that you can grab and go at grocery stores in general. What Amy has two really good questions. What brand of collagen peptides do I use? And do I count sugar? And she's asked me about a specific recipe, but we're going to talk about both that recipe, some substitutions that could be made for maple syrup, and the macros that I track in general. Not that that's what you need to track, but to give you ideas of what I've seen work for me and for many, many, many men and women who want to lose weight and keep it off eating real food, making this a lifestyle, not a diet. And then last, planks. I get this question every day. How long? How many? You know what I'm going to say? Every plank is a good plank, but we are going to talk about that, and especially because I do have something really great coming. So if you are seeing me for the first time, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Elizabeth from Happy, Healthy, and Hot, 59-year-old double certified health and weight loss coach, author, content creator, and three-time finalist in the Maximum Cover Girl competition in my late 50s, competing with women mostly in their 20s and 30s because it is time to tell a new story about aging. And I have so many resources for you. So I am going to drop some links in the caption. I will absolutely drop a link to the collagen peptides that I use. I am also going to drop a link to my books. I've self-published two cookbooks and a journal. The journal is on Amazon Prime. It is a physical book. The cookbooks are ebooks. And then a link to my LTK shop where I share my sexy, affordable fashion, home workout equipment, workout wear, cosmetics, all of the things are all linked in my LTK shop because I get so many questions like, oh, Elizabeth, where'd you get that outfit? So I make it really easy for you. So all of those links will be in the caption. So first question, I don't know this person's name because it was like just an Instagram handle. What is your favorite protein at Wegmans? So Wegmans is a great grocery store. I don't have one super close, but I do. There are a few that I frequent when I'm in those areas. So specifically, this is very Wegmans specific. I'm not a big chicken and poultry person. I use it because it's a great source of protein, but it's not like something that I get excited about and crave, except the Wegmans bone-in skin on chicken thighs are so damn good. So good, so good, so good. So I get the organic bone-in skin on chicken thighs. And I like to make them in my air fryer. They're nice and fat. They take about 25 minutes. You can flip them or not. But what I love is that the skin gets really crispy and delicious. I'm not afraid to eat some chicken skin. It's a natural source of collagen. And the inside stays really moist and juicy. And I just season maybe some salt on the outside, and that's it. So love, love, love. That is very Wegmans specific. In general, at Wegmans, I love all of their. I don't generally visit the butcher counter, like just the prepackaged. They have great grass-fed beef, lovely little like small sirloins. All of their, as I said, the organic chicken thighs, like bone-in skin on are my favorite, but all of that stuff, the seafood, all excellent. I also love if I'm going to dine in at Wegmans, they have a sushi counter and I get sashimi there, and I've always been really, really pleased with it. Here's what I don't get for protein at Wegmans. I personally don't buy their already prepared stuff because there's seed oils and other things that I choose not to consume. Now, sometimes I know I'm getting a little tray, bit in restaurants and stuff like that. But as a rule, I like my food as unprocessed as possible. I like to eat foods without ingredients list, season them myself. Even eating out, I tend to get things like shrimp cocktail, a filet, like super simple. So I don't do a lot of I know people love the Wegmans prepared food and prepared meals. And I think they can be a great option for prioritizing protein and produce because it's really simple, but it's not something that I typically get at Wegmans. So, and Wegmans produce section is amazing. I love their organic carrots. They're just like always sweet and delicious. It's great to eat a daily raw carrot, and I'm out of them right now. Um, all of their produce, I'm just always super impressed by the presentation and the quality. So, and in grocery stores in general, I think they are, it's you always hear like shop the perimeter. That's where you get like the produce and then the meat, fish, and eggs, and then there's like the dairy. And that's great. I I will run into grocery store sometimes even on the road for some healthier snacks that I might find at a convenience store. So I might grab some like Applegate turkey breast, even other deli turkey. It's got some stuff in it, but whatever, it's fine now and then. But I'll get like the Applegate turkey breast, pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs. That's something they don't usually have at Wegmans. The pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs, like there are at any grocery store, there are generally some protein options, like grab and go protein options. They're going to be more economical and just have more variety than at a convenience store. But in general, my protein sources, I consume animal protein. I know broccoli is protein, all that stuff. I don't generally, I know some people are, I respect anybody who's plant-based. I was vegetarian, sometimes vegan for over 30 years. So I respect everybody's dietary choices. And if what you're doing is working for you, by all means, keep doing it. But I will always openly say that after decades as a vegetarian, when I reintroduced meat, not just eggs and fish, and they're amazing, but like meat, beef specifically, over 15 years ago, since that time, my brain and my body have never been better. And I will give you some examples. I find it easier to uh, cravings go away especially when you're really prioritizing protein from real food. I don't want junk. Do I eat some chocolate from time to time? Absolutely. Do I love a good cocktail? Hell yeah. But I'm not craving doughy, carby things, chips, that type of stuff ever because I'm just giving my body what it desires. So and when you're getting more protein, if you like that, um, if you do want to get into a calorie deficit and lose weight, it's easier to do so that way. I find it's so much easier to put on muscle, even now, 5 years post-menopause, better brain clarity, better mood, more stable energy, so many things. So that's why I am not plant-based, I am animal-based. And yes, I love my fruits and veggies, but I look to satisfy my protein needs first. So Amy, the first question you asked, what kind of collagen peptides do I use? I should have grabbed them for a visual aid, but I forgot. So the specific brand that I use is called Further Food. There's lots of good brands out there. I've tried liquid collagens, all types of things over the years. I've been using collagen peptides for over 10 years. Absolutely noticed, probably 12 years now. Absolutely noticed an improvement in my skin. That's why I started taking them. Also, your nails are going to grow like crazy. These are my natural nails. Great for your hair, your connective tissues, everything. I've been using this brand Further Food since it came out probably eight years ago or so. And my favorite, that this brand has grown and expanded over the years. I like it because quality, value, I see real results. I just love this company is owned and run by badass women. I find that really cool. It is a small business for sure. They're growing and growing, but they're very particular about what they put on the market, and everything is of the highest quality. So back in 2020, Further Food introduced vanilla collagen peptides, and they have added, so they're lightly sweetened with monk fruit. It's a natural vanilla flavoring. Tastes great. They're amazing blended into the coffee, whatever. They're not overly sweet. But what I specifically love about the vanilla is it contains tremella extract. Tremella is a functional mushroom that hydrates skin from the inside out. So both my sister and I started using this collagen when it came out in like summer of 2020. And about 3 weeks in, she was like, "Are you noticing a difference with your skin?" I was like, "I thought it was just me." Like literally, our skin got even better. Now, total transparency, I get some Botox in my forehead. I'm not going to say collagen made my forehead this smooth, but my skin has a glow to it. My skin has a resilience to it that is from the collagen and the healthy, real food protein. Like collagen is the most abundant protein in our bodies, and we produce less of it as we get older. So consuming collagen peptides is a way to give our bodies those amino acids. I do have a discount code for Further Food. It's HHH18. That takes 18% off. Full disclosure, I became an affiliate. I love these products. I will only become an affiliate for companies whose products I truly use, love, and believe in. And I love this stuff. So again, full disclosure, make a buck, literally like $1 or something. I don't even know if it's that much if you buy a tub of this collagen. But I will never stop. I was talking about this when I wasn't an affiliate. Like I love this stuff. So Amy also had this great question. Do I count sugar? And she's afraid the maple syrup will kick her out of ketosis. So I just posted a recipe. This is also found in my second cookbook, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, for smoky maple chicken thighs. This is so delicious. I literally just ate some yesterday and I have some packed for lunch today. So good, so good, so good. And the ingredients, because my recipes are super simple, super clean, boneless, skinless chicken thighs in this case, not the bone-in skin on that I like from Wegmans, in the crock pot with some smoked salt and a little bit of real maple syrup. So for 1 pound of chicken, I use 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And then you can optionally add a little crushed red pepper if you want to make it a little spicier. So I don't use sugar in general, but in this case, for my needs, and for I think most people's needs, that small amount of maple syrup provides such a beautiful flavor. And spread out over that amount of chicken, I know in my cookbook it lists the carb count. It's minimal. But for somebody who is, and I'm not focused on getting into ketosis. I'm sure many times I am because I consume a lot of animal protein, but that's not my goal, necessarily. So you could test your ketones, Amy. You could absolutely substitute. There are maple flavored syrups sweetened with like stevia or monk fruit on the market. I'm sure Lakanto makes one. Their stuff is really good. I just find the taste of the pure maple syrup when I'm only using a tablespoon per pound of chicken thighs is, to me, I consider that worth it. But again, that depends on your individual goals. So personally, first of all, I don't rigidly track macros. I am very aware of macros. The two that I loosely track are protein and calories. And basically, the magic formula, I feel for weight loss that I've seen work for so many people, whether they're tracking macros or not, because you don't have to, is protein up, calories down. Because if you're looking to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. And there's some people that are totally doing keto and not losing weight because they are just way over their calorie allotment, especially when they're like, oh, heavy cream, that doesn't have any carbs and this, that, and the other thing. Like whipped cream isn't a food group. So and again, I'm not against keto and it can be a great tool. And a lot of times it does help suppress your appetite, get some cravings under control. But in my experience with the women and men that I've worked with that have lost weight and kept it off, increasing the protein just helps with so many things, getting rid of the cravings, all of that. And then you've got to decrease the calories. And if you are truly prioritizing protein and produce, building your meals around high quality protein dense foods, filling in with some fruits and veggies and sticking to the non-starchier ones, you're most likely going to get into a calorie deficit. But I mean, it's going to be helpful to track that. So I loosely track my protein and calories. I always have a goal of at least 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. I'm at my ideal body weight, in my opinion, per day. And so many people have found just adopting that simple formula makes everything easier because the cravings truly go away. But then again, if you're getting all that protein, but you're still having a lot of crap and, you're not going to be in the calorie deficit. And the last question from Emily, I keep seeing your planks videos. I keep telling myself planks are better than Spanx, but how long, how many do I do them every day? Okay, first of all, I am coming up with a plank tutorial that's going to be a YouTube video, um, but probably an unlisted one where you have to like get it from me. So I recorded that the other day. I still need to upload it and work on a few things because I get these same questions all the time. But in general, I will always say any plank is a good plank. Any plank is a good plank. If you're not planking, just planking every day will change your life. It will change your body. So there are three types, and I do demo these, all three in the video. Straight arm plank, that's the traditional get into push-up position and hold it. Forearm plank, which is my least favorite, down on like your forearms or elbows, hold a plank. You're a lot lower to the ground. Or the side plank, which is typically the most challenging. That really works your obliques. Just to show you, and I had a late night last night and had a few cocktails. Probably not the best combination. And these are my abs. My 59-year-old, 5 years postmenopause abs on a random Monday morning. Planks are what I do for my core. I really don't. Every now and then I'll do a couple crunches, but it's planks. So I would encourage anybody to start with a straight arm plank and just time yourself to see how long you can hold it. Use a stopwatch on your phone or count or listen to a song, see where, whatever. But be honest with yourself. And the next day, see if you can go a few seconds longer, and so on and so on. And I don't care if you start at 10 seconds, 30 seconds, it doesn't matter. Just working your way up to a 1 minute plank a day and doing it every single day is going to be amazing. You will see and you will feel differences in your core. And as long as there's not excess fat, you will see the differences. You'll see the difference as well. I think it's great to mix up the planks. They have different, they work different areas. The straight arm plank works your entire core. Forearm plank focuses like on the six-pack muscles. Side planks work your obliques. It's great to mix them up. I believe in planking every day, even if it's just like a minute, because we're not using weights. Like this is our body weight. It's not going to hurt you to do it every day. You don't need to recover from this. What I have been doing lately is I set a timer for 5 minutes, and I don't hold one plank for 5 minutes, but I'll start out with straight arm, do some side planks, maybe some of the forearm planks if I feel like it. And when the timer goes off after 5 minutes, then I go bounce on my mini trampoline. And that's it. So like what I love about planks is I'm doing them like I love doing them for your core, but they're also working your arms, your back, your shoulders, your quads. So like it's a body weight move that's basically working your entire body and has so many incredible benefits. So stay tuned for that tutorial. I'm going to drop any questions for my next Q&A in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow.